No, it's Monday, and I am not streaming. Instead, I am exploring the tomb of Tihocan. I believe that's what he is called the last time you saw me. I did the level called the Cistern. It was actually so mentally exhausting for me because this game is actually quite hard for me. I do appreciate anyone that managed to play this as a child. I didn't, and I have nothing but admiration towards you. So, it is quite difficult for me to a point where... Just... Really? Is that not a button? Can I not press it? That is weird, man. Very, very, very weird. Especially considering that I swear that is the right direction. Like... Why did the game just decide that that is not a handle when it obviously is? Will you do it again, game? Because I'm gonna get mad if you do. Whoever beat this as a child was a pretty rocking child, let me tell you that. I instead found this game to be hard enough that I took a break from playing it to do my actual job. Because I found doing work to be easier. I swear that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Press this handle. That's not giving me any way to interact with it. Like, absolutely no way to interact with that. Okay. Time to see if there's anything that I am missing. This is... Is there anything else down this way? Okay, there is. That is disorientating as all hell. Surprised that Lara can't just make a flip. Underwater. For some reason, all I can imagine is a Victorian child being, "Mummy, Lara keeps on dying." Oh, that's why I couldn't pull it, because it was supposed to be not underwater, I guess. We are so gonna throw in a save. Because I'm not gonna be careless with these sort of things. I say as I see Lara lock on and then completely ignore it. Okay, I suppose that will do. I for a second got concerned because I didn't like the light up that my keyboard was cycling on. Honestly, I still don't like it. Give me a second. Never mind, just got, like, super distracted. I might have been thinking about my other keyboard. I looked down at my arm and I was like, that doesn't look like the right color, and then I got uber confused. Which happens with me sometimes. We have a pushable block. I assume this one's pushable. No? No, I suppose we just have a block. It's just it's a different color than the rest of the blocks. Then we have up. What is the point of it? Why does it look like that? How dare it? Well, at least I have no problem traversing at the moment. What is that way? I am that way. Okay. Oh, it's shit? Double shit? That was highly unexpected. Alright, forgot about the resident crocodile for a second. Is that why the block is colored differently? Is that where the crocodile lives? Like it was just its cage and it just leisurely climbed out, you know, as you do when you're a crocodile. So let's throw in a save here. Let's see if I can actually reach 999 in Lara Croft 1. That would be kind of funny. At that point, would the saves just cycle back to 1? I'm trying to land on the corner there, because I should technically be able to stand freely? Land on the corner means not overjumping the block entirely. I'm trying to land on a spot that won't get barraged by the arrow traps, and I'm currently just not doing very well on that, you know, jump over aspect that has to also happen with my aiming. I am good, but this is gonna be stupid. Alright, that was stupid. I need space to do a long jump from. There we go. This is perfect place to do a long jump from. There we go! Nice big handle push. I'm hearing water. Eee. I'm not entirely sure if flooding this place is helpful or not helpful. Oh, it is! It is helpful. It floats one of the blocks. Ah, that's why it was a different color. Look at me trying to pick up health. One little movement at a time. So it's like floating and good for it, but... Oh, place where we wouldn't have been unless the block has floated? That is surprisingly stable for a floating block. Right, water's pushing me against that, so I can't go that way. Hey, now there is an air hole in here, that's nice. Is there... No, nothing interesting above, I think. Is the force still here? Oh, it's blowing the other direction now. Why do I have a feeling that it's gonna smack me into a wall? Oh, thank God it slowed down. I was like half expecting that we're just gonna be like casually going. Really? Really? Excuse me. Instead of saving, I loaded. So that's cool. Anyway, we're back here. I expected that force of water to just smack me straight into like a blade or something. Well, now that I know what it does, it's not as bad. Let's go and get some air. And then let's go diving again. And that is really speedy. Kind of convenient, too. Let's put down our weapons. This block can be moved. Do I need to move it? I don't know yet. Let's actually save this time. Potentially. If I moved it once this way... then I can climb up higher. If I moved it twice that way, it would be even better. Which I just realized I can do. Not entirely sure if I can crouch. I probably can. Guess I could have crouch jumped off the platform there, but full height Lara was just a tiny bit too high. I jumped into a little bit here kind of confidently, and now that I think about it, that's how they get me with spike traps. Oversaving! You can never have enough of it. So, what do we have? A tall cube, a tall cube, a trap. Perfect. Okay. Nice to know. Oh, really? Dude, come on! Come back here. I dare you. Half the time when he starts doing this, it honestly feels like a guy that, like, has a part in a theater play but comes out too early. I can both see the shotgun shells and the trap. That's why I'm saving. There is like a window there, but considering where the guy came from, I don't think that this is there that we need to come from. Or rather, we need to go to? That's probably where like a secret lies or something. This way, I get my shells without endangering myself, because I bet you if I take the normal route and go over there, that thing will start swinging. And I suppose you would want to go over there if you wanted to jump there. But I'm not convinced that we actually need to jump there. I'm also not convinced that... Okay, fair enough, I am convinced. You couldn't really do a diagonal jump from that corner. It would be a bit too hard. Oh boy, this is gonna require a normal jump. And it will be like the dumbest shit ever. Because I suck at doing a normal jump. I have more healing items than you do. I guarantee that, my dude. I've been saving them this whole trip so that I can do janky combat just with you. And it helps when you reveal your position by running out, going whoops, and going back home again. Like a total dork. I don't like that. Random crocodiles to fall onto is also not my favorite, but they don't look quite as bad as giant wall teeth. Giant wall teeth feel a bit worse, but that's just me. Is that a movable block? No, then why does it look like one? Right, this is a room of all time. Comes with a lot of free shells, though. even shells for weapons that I do not have. I feel like this room is supposed to have water in it. Just a feeling that. Mainly because we have that big thing that goes up to the ceiling. Okay, this texture kind of looks a lot more normal on old graphics. Instead of just jutting out like crazy. I feel like we will actually have to jump over that trap. The swingity swooty trap. And then potentially come back all the way back here. If I am correct and there is indeed water. Right, another thing. Little hops of these kind of things. More complicated than they need to be half the time. So let's do it how they would want us to normally do this segment, I imagine. Yeah, swingity swooty, what did I say? It's coming for your booty. It wants to quite literally slice it in half. Just not my thing, but you know, to each their own. And not only do I have to make the jump, I actually need to make to catch the thing as well. And by thing, I mean edge. Ledge. Wait, what? What even is this? Am I just above the room that I was just in? Where am I? To answer your question, yes. Yes. I have a feeling that we're supposed to edge scroll. It's harder than it looks. Okay, let's scrolling down. Not what I wanted to press. Buttons. And I'm gonna guess water. Am I correct? Or am I not correct? Hey, I am 100% correct. Well, let's see what that did. That's not how we do it. Let's have her once in every 20 seconds save, and now let's see what that did. That's where it came from. Well, that would not be where I came from. So that is what it did. Lara Croft has even worse vision in here than I do. She couldn't see that mouse for the longest time. This is weirdly the most enjoyable that this game has been to me in a very long time. Mainly because it's a lot of small areas that go one into another, and it feels like you can't really miss many things. You're effectively traversing a tunnel. Which, if you ask me, pretty cool. Not that anyone asked. Swingity Swooty, I'm coming to lock onto you from weird edges and ledges and corners. I do like how wild the animals start running when they can't get to you. But at the same time, like, I probably would too if somebody crazy just stood on a ledge shooting at me. That probably is like a very normal thing to do. You can make this process a lot more comfortable for you if you just stand still and die. I know that you don't want to, but ultimately that is the outcome because I have a million medkits and you do not. Right, I probably shouldn't do this because, well, you can't just infinitely stand here. I'm good at this game, why do you ask? Anyway, what is here? Water! Also a key thingy. So that's interesting. No? Am I not supposed to get on that ledge? I genuinely do not know. It feels like I should be able to, but then Lara rejects me and just pushes me down. This is also a direction that we can take. There are a lot of cubes in here. I am suspicious because they are not floating. Game logic up to this point told me that they should float. But they're not floating, what gives? Game? Game, why you no float? So I'm gonna assume that the key over there releases the floaty cube. And we need to get the key. And that the key is probably with the monkey. Over here. But like, how do you get to the monkey? That is the question. Probably like this. Minus everything that I did there. Minus, you know, all of that. If you exclude all of that, then probably like this. Time for wave once every 30 seconds save. Completely understand if anyone's gonna be super mad at me for oversaving, but to that I say, I don't like replaying this. That is where the spikes go. Yeah, definitely good idea to save. That's why. That's why you save. Because I need to get there. But that wasn't the way to do it. But come on! That was so close. This is gonna be a Lara jumps into the spike simulator. Yep. Okay. I have a smarter idea. Like, this thing is properly broken. It's, yep, thought so. You can grab the little corner over there. Then you can pull yourself up, and then you drop a save so that you don't need to do that again. I take my health. My healthy health. And a key, which probably unlocks the cubes. Because I have a huge brain. And that huge brain tells me that it probably unlocks the cubes. Then we narrowly avoid our untimely demise. And then we descend. Look at us go. Time to unlock the cubes. Come on, cube. Don't be locked down. Come on out to play. Play with me, cube. I was correct! Yay! Now, if the game is nice, then the cubes are untimed. If the game isn't nice, then the cubes will be timed. I still remember that one time when the game was like, yeah, lol, just run through fire, thanks. Considering how I am moving forward and how there's only one way to go, this level is going suspiciously smooth. Like, I don't think any other level will be like this. I'm seeing a whole bunch of tiles. And a whole bunch of key slots?
No.
So I think that the level is done being smooth for now. I can step on these just fine. Bet you anything, if I push this... Not climb it, Lara! Come on. Come on down. If I push it onto those tiles, something will happen. Am I on a tile yet? Mommy, am I there yet? No, I'm not. I'm not on the tile yet. I am on a tile now. I heard movement. Did we only unleash one monkey? Or more monkey? One monkey. One monkey and ammo from the looks of it. That's neither of the keys, but it's good to know. It's good to know that this does seem to be the solution to all of our life's issues. Just remember, when things get hard, move the block. You move the block, things will get better. Just keep on pushing at it. Don't give up until it's on a pressure plate. Though if it comes and becomes and enters the pleasure plate, that's also pretty good. Like... It may mean that life will feel nice. Should I be concerned at the amount of ammo that the game is giving me? I feel like maybe I'm heading towards like a giant western-like shootout or something. Alternatively, other people play in different ways and just like, I don't know, actually use their ammo like smart individuals would. Instead of just being like, I'll keep it for later. So that's health. And what is behind door number last? We will find out shortly once Lara is done pushing this cube. It's a key. I am suspicious. Oh, okay, there's really slow-moving boulders there. Fair enough. Is there anything else in the giant boulder room, or nah, this is just giant boulders. Just big roly-polies. Now we have 2 places to insert a key, but only 1 key to insert, which is perfect, because that means that we don't need to... Never mind. Never mind, look at that. Look at that. That is another place to insert a key. Which means I now want my block over there. So that... Insert a key? Guys, I am kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm trying to film these all in fairly short amount of time, it means that I am kind of overplaying this game at points. And on some days I'm just like, yeah, I have the time to like film a little bit. But then on other days I'm like, I've been at this for 6 hours. My brain is frying. Help. And then like, I go and do job as like a way to chill my brain out. So yeah, there is not another place to insert a key. But if there's any chance that there is another key anywhere else, it's like it's probably there. Because there is just there. So where else would a key be if not there? I was correct. There is a key here. Oh, this feels so good. This level feels so deceptively good. Because it feels like a game is like giving me time to chill. And I don't trust that. Well, outside of when I walk into spike traps, of course. Like, a lot of other levels felt like a navigational nightmare. So I'm like, nah, something's up here. Like, something is wrong. It can't be so smooth. You can't be going so smooth. And like, yeah, there's a lot of traps, and there's enemies and everything, and even man shows up sometimes and makes me laugh. But it's very one-directional, which means there is no way for me to approach this level wrong. Which, honestly, with me, you have no idea how much of a problem is approaching levels wrong. Well, if you watch the series, you do actually. Leave a like. Or actually, I don't know who left a like, so don't leave a like. Instead, say something if you actually have been watching this series all the way from the beginning and you're still here. Because that means that you know just how bad I am at approaching the game exactly the way that you're supposed to approach this game. And instead approach the game ass backwards and then need to backtrack. There's a lot of rock here. This commentary is riveting. Probably don't want to fall into oblivion, but... I don't know, Oblivion's a nice game. Perhaps I wouldn't mind. It's okay, we can reach what we're coming here for, presumably. It's gonna be that pesky still alive crocodile in there. This feels like where I was supposed to be going, but I'm not sure. Ooh! Ooh. Pretty! I opened the door somewhere. I think it's somewhere underwater. But this is nice. I would feel a lot better if I could just take out that crocodile. Yes, dramatic music. I found a temple. You kicked in. After I approached the temple entirely wrong multiple times. The fuck is that? A mouth? Can only be thrown out there. Not enter it. Oh, that means that I should find its butt. And then the digestive system will be complete. Please don't numb me. I am not tasty, I promise. There we go. At the very least, the crocodile is dead now. So water exploration should be easier. That being said, I obviously get easily lost in big spaces. Because the game was like, look, a door has opened, and I'm like, oh really? Where? And then I don't know where. I think this is how I arrived here. Yeah, that's the door thing, isn't it? What was the door here? I don't know. Well, whatever it was, I can't climb up there anymore. Maybe this was the door. I mean, it's somewhat square. Doesn't help that I keep on switching the graphics. Just because when in water, it is so much harder to see if you're using the original graphics. So that is definitely closed. There isn't a handle or anything else nice that I could just press. That is a horse. In case you were confused. I can't push it in any way, shape, or form. Need a bit of light in here, thank you. Is there anything on these? No. Just when I was praising the level for being very straightforward, it decided to stop doing that. Okay, let's go building swimming. That is the building. That is underneath the building. That is the statues. That is a funny shaped rock. Ooh! Right, this is definitely what we were looking for. That is friggin' invisible, but okay. Sometimes I feel like these developers were just like performing a competition of who can hide objects the best. And we opened the tomb! What is in the tomb? Is it candy? That is something that Lara wants. Or rather, I think she's trying to create some sort of an artifact? I say that because we have like one piece of it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no. Oh, shit. Right! That was unpleasant. Let me just... You doing the same or nah? No wonder it was feeding me ammo like crazy. Just the fact that it did that. There's an opening here. Gosh, that was actually really terrifying, so I'm just scared.
Too late for the prize giving, no? Still, it is the taking part which counts.
Alright, Pierre, you're somehow losing to my pistols right now. Like, the fuck, bro? Hey! I defeated Pierre! Not so tough now! I'm gonna gloat for a second, and I'm gonna enjoy this view. Because that guy was harassing me for so long. It's like casually following me around. Am I supposed to just leave this place, or...? All of this feels like it should be something that moves. Something that I should be able to interact with. Ow. Nearly. I think we can definitely get up there. I don't know if we need to, but we definitely can. Nah. I held W. I held forward a bit too long. More ammo for a weapon that I don't have. I see a keyhole. I'm gonna assume that Pierre had the key. Let me collect everything in here just in case. My thinking is that I'll never find the magnums. I probably have already missed them. Because there's quite a lot of ammo for them. Can you even, like, fatally miss a weapon? Ooh. A medkit. Oh, at least I can't fatally miss a medkit. There's always more. I read a little bit about Steam discussions about this game. There are a lot of people upset that on PC version you can save wherever you want. I gotta tell you, this wasn't the case. Mirta might have had a very bad time.
Hokan, one of the two just rulers of Atlantis, who even after the curse of the continent had tried to keep rule here in these barren other lands. He died without child, and his knowledge has no heritage. Look over us kindly to Hokan.
Am I just like, ding, I should go to Egypt? Because I feel like I am. This was an incredibly straightforward level. I loved it. I want to save and stop for today, so I'm just gonna press enter to continue so that we can start the next level, so that I can save and leave. Oh, it's okay, we combined them and then we got knowledge as to where to go. So what I'm trying to understand is that what you're saying is that evil people stole the whatever amulet thing it was, and by throwing it, they managed to fucking bomb a city. Okay? That is my interpretation for what I just saw. And then Lara just comfortably crawls into the first cave that she sees, for there is rock directly behind me, but okay. I guess we're going to Egypt next. So this has been delightful. I feel unbelievably refreshed compared to the previous levels. Mostly because this was a lot more straightforward than I'm used to. I'm used to, once again, this game having very open levels that you can do in the wrong way, and then you have to backtrack a lot, and that's like majority of my issues. Outside of also dying and being unable to jump. In general, I'm pretty bad. So, I feel happy. I feel refreshed. I feel like the best me, because I was able to go through a level and feel confident about it, and not get stuck in it too much, which is fairly an unusual feeling for this game. So I'm happy. I'm ending today on a happy note. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for my Patreon supporters, and I hope I'm gonna see you the next time in Egypt.